Hi everyone, I'm Dell. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for all your support and watching the videos, liking and subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. We're going to just pull some messages today to see what Spirit wants to talk with us about. As always, we are operating in a space of divine love every time, always, and with non-judgment. I want to just do a quick grounding exercise. If you want to join with me, we're going to just take a couple of deep breaths in and exhale. This time breathing into the feet, inhale, and exhale. One more time into the feet, inhale, and exhale. And this time breathing into the heart, inhale, and exhale. Making a connection if you want to, putting your hand over your heart, inhale, and exhale. And last time, inhale, and exhale. And just relaxing, returning to normal breath. Okay, so right away I'm hearing Spirit ask, what mistakes have you made that have actually shaped your way? Could you still call them a mistake if you knew how much they have fortified the pathway ahead for you? That's really powerful. And with that, I'm hearing Peter Frampton, Show Me the Way. I love that song. So I'll link that in the Spotify playlist, and it'll be in the description box below, as well as all information about the channel. My website is still not up yet. I'll let you guys know when that's up and available. But anyway, yeah. I'm getting, maybe some of you have been asking for a sign from the universe about which direction to move forward in. I'm getting two groups here. Half, I'm holding a little piece of selenite, so half are looking for like signs, answers, and things. The other half are sort of committed to this free-flowing path. Like, you know what, for the first time maybe in my life, or in a while or something, I'm hearing for the first time in history, so it could be your personal history, I'm not really too concerned with where I'm going. I'm just sort of taking everything day by day, minute by minute, even moment by moment, and just allowing life to flow me with where I feel like I want to go. For some, it might bring about like scary moments, meaning like, I don't know why, but I feel called to go out and see this venue today, or I feel called to go to a different part of town and go into that cafe, and it might be bringing about some anxiety or something. But it's really just getting your body comfortable with change, different surroundings, new events and things, new friendships that could possibly form. And it feels really good. It feels inspiring, and it's like I'm just feeling this I'm feeling like the echo of nervousness, but now that you are there, you're like, yeah, this is fine, I'm good. Like, I'm good. So I feel like with the first message about mistakes, it's like maybe you have felt you made a lot of mistakes in the past, but I'm actually getting most of the mistakes have to deal with hindrance, meaning you didn't allow yourself to move forward or move through the flow of life. You probably held yourself back. Getting several scenarios come through. One is keeping yourself small for a friendship. So maybe the other person you were once friends with, it could be that this has been long gone and you're just reflecting of the past, or it could be you're realizing or recognizing this now. Majority of you, I'm getting this is like long gone, and you're kind of tying up some loose ends, so that way you can really step forward into this new chapter of your life. I am actually going to be putting out pick a card reading for this new year. Beginning in February, because it keeps coming through. It's extremely powerful, like the transition of January into February. It's like this bridge into like a new life, a new reality for a lot of people. So it keeps coming through as a message, and I'm gonna do a pick a card reading probably sometime, I don't know, either this week or next week. So if you want to just make sure you're subscribed and have the notifications, so that way you'll know when the video is posted. But I'll definitely be doing that. Anyway, I'm just getting a very specific scenario where it's like you were friends with somebody once and they didn't want you to shine, they wanted to shine. So it's like you picked up on this maybe empathically, where you were like, yeah, it's not a bit, I know who I am, you know, it's fine. They can have the spotlight. But what happens is when you continue to choose that action of, that's all right, they can have the spotlight, you're diminishing your own light and you're naturally turning it down, but it's unnatural. So it goes against the grain of your very essence of who you are. So I'm just getting a reflection of the past where you're able to see that didn't really serve me. That was a mistake. However, I can see why I value that so much now, being in my authenticity. And it's gotten me to the point where I am today. Nothing was lost. So that's very powerful. All right, I'm being guided to go into the cards now. So as always, they'll be linked, or not linked, but mentioned in the description box in case you see something you like and want to pick it up for yourself or as a gift. Tarot of the Divine. And we're going to be using the Yogic path today. Very beautiful deck. Both of them are. So I already shuffled, but I want to do another shuffle. I'm hearing Tom Petty at Walls. Sorry. Walls Circus, I think it's called. You got a heart so big it could crush this town, and I can't hold on forever. Even walls fall down. I think it's fall down or come down, I'm not sure. I'll also put that on the Spotify playlist. That's a really great song. That's tied to a movie, She's the One, very good. He, she, it doesn't matter. I'm feeling you're recognizing you're the one. It's really powerful. And I get that about like your own heart. You've got a heart so big. It's really, really beautiful energy. I just heard, I feel very happy to know you. So those who are actually worthy, deserving of your time, effort, attention, and energy feel like that, you know. And it's not like I'm happy to know you because I can use you for all this stuff. It's not like that at all. It's just like I'm happy to know you because I think you're so wonderful and special, and it's that alone is enough. So it's something like that kind of an energy. With that, literally Seven of Swords and the Six of Coins. I see this is a past energy where it's like you might have had to sneak away from an old friend group, and literally kind of just separate and drift apart so you could bring yourself, your life back into balance. And I think Spirit was with you when this happened. I could be wrong, but or it might not resonate with everybody, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like Spirit was with you, kind of guiding you, like it's time to let this group go. It's time to move away from this. And there being these gifts and signs along the way of like, yeah, I don't know, maybe opportunities or something. Random money I'm getting. Maybe random money was coming in. Something about this little Arctic fox there. I think that's a band. That could be significant for you, but I'm just hearing you. I think this came through in the video I just posted before this one, where it's like there's like a support animal, a pet or something. It could be a cat, a dog, a rabbit, or a stuffed rabbit or something like that you had as a child. Just like there's this unconditional loving support around you. Okay. If someone, I think, is asking like how can a stuffed animal or something be a support, like an unconditional loving support? And I'm getting like all the love, the unconditional love that you poured into the support animal, loving it. Maybe you were a child or you were nurturing it. It's retained that. So that energy is still very much in that stuffed animal. So if you still have it, that's something that you can you can call onto for support. So that's coming through. We have the Hermit, King of Swords. I just heard it's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening, but it's knock on wood, that song. And then Page of Wands. So let's go through these. With the Hermit, I haven't taken reversals in a long time. I read intuitively, so it's just like, literally sometimes like I'll touch the card and I get a totally different message than what's depicted. It's just energy, and that's how I work as a medium, at least for me. It could be different for others, of course. This is a 9 card. So last year was a 9 year if we reduce it numerologically. My gosh. With like 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 reduces to 9 in numerology. The card was in the reverse. It was the only one in the reverse. The way that that's coming through to me is like, I'm hearing it's like the period of hiding is over. Some of you have past lives connected to this very theme. If you know, you know. I'll just leave it there. But it's, I'm just getting like it's time to come out. It's time to emerge. It's time to be your full self. And I'm hearing that song, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. You got to let it show. So all that I'll add to the Spotify playlist. But yeah, I just feel like you're ready to move forward. This is an extension of the last reading I did. Spirit's reminding me where it's like if you were at a separation or something, I do see the other person coming out to step forward to talk or something, or they want to talk. So that's coming through. With that message, I get this like this little spring of like hope that's coming through, but you're noticing you're no longer dependent on that. It's like there's no attachment there in that love anymore, but in a very good way. It's like sometimes I feel like karmic type of like romance, or I actually heard entanglements, where it's like it causes you to feel attached, where your happiness is a derivative of them and what they can bring you. I'm seeing it's like, yes, another person can add to our own happiness, but at the end of the day, we're responsible for that ourselves, making sure that we're happy. That's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like this connection has shifted, like almost overnight, it feels like, to like a true unionship, where I think I brought forward the message too of like Khalil, Gibran, and the Prophet, where it's like two people act as their own pillars and they're able to hold up an entire roof of a temple or something. I forget the exact words he was using, but rather than being attached and being at the center where there is no balance, it's like here we have a firmer foundation because we are both sound and sure in ourselves and what we want. And you would think, how do they come together if they're apart? But they're not apart. They're, you know, they're both sound in their structure and who they are. One is not reliant on the other. It's just this coming together to support. Okay. Anyway, I think that made sense. But yeah, I'm getting it's just a. Oh yes, it's my kitty. I'm getting anyway. It's just it's time to come out. It's time to be yourself and be who you are. And in your work in doing this, I feel like it's inspired the other person to do that as well. But I feel like they're doing this on their own anyway. I just heard on their own majesty. Not really sure what that means, but I'm not getting to look it up. So if you want to look it up. And when I do the playback, I'm sure I'll look it up too. But I'm just seeing somebody seeing something with clear, fresh eyes. Clear, new eyes. Okay. I just remembered I had an appointment. So it's I'm going to just finish up the reading and then go. So the King of Swords is this clarity and knowingness of coming through. And Page of Wands is the excitement about this new life, this new chapter that's moving forward. Yeah. I think, are these butterfly wings? No, this is kind of like a griffin. So there's a lot of majestic energy here. And I'm getting this as the sword of truth. So whether this is, I get this is your overall energy, and I'm also feeling like this is your person coming back in. If that last message, the last video I did resonates for you, this is just like a continuation of that message. It's just coming through. I'm getting something about corn being symbolic for somebody, but I'm not getting anything further on that. Oh yes, I am. I'm getting that there could be like going to a movie or something, or maybe you're going to set up a movie date or something like that. I get someone is kind of tied to their property or their home. It's like they can't, they have responsibilities and things that they have to do. So that's a random message that's coming through, but it's still important to get out there and to have fun. Right. Okay, I want to get an oracle message, and then we'll close out the reading. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you. Sahara, so the root chakra. The root talks about, are my needs met? Are my most foundational needs met? Am I taking care of myself? Am I hydrated? Am I eating well? Am I eating for my body? Am I resting enough? Am I getting enough exercise? Am I doing the movement that works best for my body? It's funny, my kitty's looking out the window right now, and when he drinks water, he leaves some like dribbles on his chin. It's extremely adorable. So when I looked over, I saw a little water droplet on his chin that's coming through from the sun, and I thought, okay, that, you know, something about drinking water. So it's interesting we have this now. But yeah, I just get a lot of hydration is important, especially if you are going through significant change in your life, especially if you are going through spiritual awakening, ascension, upgrading, leveling up in any way, shape, or form. It could even be a glow up. Water is so important. Water also has consciousness, so you can literally talk to your water. You can program your water to help support you in whatever way that you need. I'm seeing like taking salt baths, Epsom salt baths with lavender could especially be very, very helpful for you right now if you're not allergic to anything. I keep hearing that Tom Petty song, Even Walls Come Down. So however you can best support yourself in this new way where maybe you don't need or rely on old things that were helping you move forward. So for example, if you always relied on like high intensity interval training, I'm seeing, as your way of de-stressing and all that, but maybe now at this point in your life, you're looking for a more gentle approach. Like it doesn't have to be so aggressive. It's this shift into, okay, maybe I'm going to try yoga now. I think that would support me more. I was shocked. I always believed that like super intense exercise was the way to go for getting into shape and getting fit, because I trained in dance for many, many years, and that's, you have to be dedicated, and it takes a lot. But I don't know, I think with just research now and stuff, and there's different approaches to getting the strength, the flexibility, the resilience, the endurance, the stamina that you want, but it doesn't have to be so aggressive or intensive. So that's coming through just as a message. I do want to read from the book because I really love the guidebook that comes with this deck. But primarily I'm getting, are your foundational needs met? Are you taking care of your vessel, your body, so that way it can support you in this new chapter, this new journey of your life? For some, I just heard like there's a food that always makes you feel like groggy or tired, but you enjoy it, so you have it once in a while. I'm getting it's a non-negotiable anymore. Like the food I am eating must make me feel good. And I'm not willing to sacrifice my well-being anymore for something that, it's okay. You know, I do enjoy it, but I would enjoy it more. I would enjoy the thing or the food more if it actually lifted me up rather than took away from me. So I'm just getting, it's like you've put on a filter of in your life in that regard, where it's like I'm only allowing things in that add to my life. If they drain me or cost me too much in any way, I'm not interested. So. Let me get that part in the book, and I will read that message. Oh my gosh. I just remembered a story. Uh, it was when I first started taking yoga, I had taken some time off of dance, and I found myself at an age where I'm like, okay, I don't, like, I can feel my body starting to be a little tired here. So I went into dance because I needed the relaxation at the time too, or I went into yoga from dance. And in the class, they always used to say, send moolah into the earth, send moolah into the earth. And I thought they were saying like moolah, like money. So I'm like, are they referring to like, like your pelvis and all that as like a money maker? I couldn't believe it. I don't know. It was funny at the time, but it's moolah, like Muladhara, the root chakra. So, oh my goodness. You have arrived in a place where you are very grounded in life. Your ideal home is in the process of manifestation. Oh, that's what I was getting with the, where are you? With the Page of Wands, it was showing me like someone's tied to their home or their environment, and it's like they can't leave yet. So if you're trying to move or you've been wanting to move, it's like it's not ready yet. So that's good to know. Okay, your ideal home is in the process of manifestation, and you are setting roots where you are. This reflects the deep healing work you have done to undo the ancestral ties that were previously holding you back. When you heal your personal life, you heal the lives of all those who came before you and all those who came after you. Ancestral hardships such as poverty, immigration, war, slavery, and abuse have come to an end, and you have set the path for a new way of being for all of your ancestors to come. Thank you for doing this work and anchoring deeply within. It is only when you heal the root that the tree can grow. That's really powerful. It's a beautiful message. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video today. I hope it finds you doing well. As always, thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. It's greatly appreciated and helps the channel grow and to support it. And take care. I'll see you another time. Bye.